once was a woman who needed the loo. The door is locked. What shall I do? She looked around, no one to be found. She needed a key just so she could pee. She joined the
This
queue.
project commenced around just over a year ago. It involved a coming together of different people who discovered that they had a common interest and had identified a common need in terms of there's a lack of adequate public toilet provision when you were travelling out and about in the community. We involved members of the public, people with a range of different needs, some people with physical disabilities, some people with invisible disabilities, carers of young people with very profound and complex needs.
I've not been involved in a co-production project quite like this before. I've had people with dementia advising and supporting research and being researched upon, of course, but never as co-producers of research. And there's nothing like the lived experience. It has an authenticity and a truthfulness about it.
I've learnt a lot of things about other people's issues with toilets, and it's been good to kind of spread the message about our issues with toilets as a family.
It was great to see all the presentations today, all the different presentations from different people's experiences, and it just goes to show that you need to involve people. It needs to be led by the people that are affected by these things. You know, if it's being designed and built by people that are unaware of it, it's not going to be fit for purpose.
It was very interesting and very emotional. It was very moving, and the stories were telling, and the play brought it home to you.
When she gets older, when you go out a few years from now, will you have to change her on a baby's mat just because she needs to lie flat? What if she's got a great big wheelchair? Will it get through the door? Will you still clean her? You might have to feed her on the toilet floor.
All the words were directly from the co-researchers. You know, we actually would take verbatim what they wanted to say, why they wanted to say it, and that's the work Active Inquiry does. We always work with people who have lived experience, direct experience, and facilitate their voices being heard.
Well, I think our job now is to ensure that we share our findings with as wide an audience as possible, particularly that we target people who are in positions of influence, who can bring about change in terms of policy and planning and design and these areas.
The findings have to be shown to the local authorities and Holyrood, but the problem is prioritising it, which really means educating society itself.
There's a whole lot of crucial people in the toilet business who we need to engage, get their commitment, get greater understanding. And I think there's a very important conversation to be had about the nature of public toilets, whether there is a standard model or whether there are some options within public toilets to cope with some of the subtle differences in people's needs. And I think that's complicated and important.
It is our human right to be able to travel, to emerge from our imprisonment and be part of society. Toilets that are accessible, easy for us to use, and that cause us no distress, that make us feel welcome, would be a good start. A truly inclusive society would include all of us in it.
But maybe if you had a toilet with a hoist and adjustable bench, how you would rejoice. Doing her business in privacy, you wouldn't ask for more. Will you still hug her? Will you still love her when you're on the floor? Every summer you can find a cottage on the Isle of Mull if it's accessible. You will scream, I'm safe. Pads and baby wipes on her knees for emergencies. Oh. Drop them a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. Changing places too far away. Give them your answer, fill in the form. Maybe they'll brainstorm. Do you think they might see her? They might even hear her if they were on the floor.